So, I was trying to make this thing sideways, but I guess it won't be sideways. So I just ate at Panda Express, came back over here to, I don't know what this beach is called, but man, I took off my sweater just because I spilled coffee on it earlier. I thought I could live without it. Okay, so vlogging like this. Now that I know I could do it live, that's good. So I wanted to finish. This is like, the last couple days. My like I said, I'm leaving San Jose. My lease is up at the end of December, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So what do you call that? So the internet went out. We didn't pay it. I didn't pay it. Nobody paid it, I guess. But I changed my calling or my options, my phone deal plan and the option was $10 cheaper. So and I get unlimited streaming. So I was like, all right. So I have personal hotspot or whatever for my laptop, so I could upload these videos. That's kind of what I was doing, just recording them on here and then uploading them, as opposed to right now I'm on YouTube Live or whatever. Can't turn around over this way. So, oh yeah, so that's why I haven't made a real video for a couple days. But I started talking about all this stuff, and I really feel like I want to finish talking about. I want to get it over with already, so that I don't have to deal with it. So I pretty much answer everybody's question. Like I said, the reason that I didn't is just because all the stuff going on around me, and I didn't know about some of these questions, and it's been really surreal. It still is. So but yeah, it's just whatever. It's the time we live in, and I'm me. So we're all subject to the place we live and time we live in, and if you go through history, I'm not saying how awesome I am, though I do feel I'm pretty fucking awesome. But there's been a lot of thinkers throughout time, or doers, thinkers, that have didn't really have a great life. Not that I got to accomplish a lot of stuff in this life, but and really, I'm not trying to be selfish with anything that I do. I do want to just share whatever gifts God gave me. But at the moment, I do love everyone that I've met in this life, especially my family and loved ones that we know each other. We were put in this life together. So, I don't want to. That's the most important thing. And right now, I don't feel like I could fully express myself without being me. This is really me. Like anybody that's ever met me, even if you don't know me, I'm pretty sure I acted like this towards you, unless we didn't really interact, or or else we didn't like each other or something. But really, this is how I am, and it doesn't always fit perfect with the world. Maybe there's some things that social norms, that conversation that I don't follow or I don't get, like saying hi to everyone. I don't always say hi because I don't, and I'm not alone. I know this. I like, there's people. Everyone has those moments where they just want to, they're in their own mind, or whatever. I really don't. I have to go. Like I said, I'm an introvert and extrovert, smart, like we all are. But so let's see what else. I'm hoping you can hear this, with all the waves. But like I said, I'm a little closer to the ocean than I was last video. So let's look at that awesome ocean. So this beach is cool. There's a lot of people. It's meaningful to me just because it's funny because I just drove over here, and then I drove after I made that last video, and I was trying to find my way to get something to eat, and and so like I somehow passed by where I used to live when I was living over here by San Francisco State, and I was like, whoa, I think they painted them different. They look gray now, but it was cool. It's really cool. I don't know why, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was just because the first time getting, when I actually went to school over here, I was living with my uncle over, I don't know, Concord or something like that. So it wasn't really close around here. But I always had to drive to San Francisco. Or ride the BART. So I felt, like I did get a pretty good experience of being around the city. But I never spent the nights over there, so I didn't get to go, be part of the, the scene. But when I was, and it's funny because when I did live here, I didn't even go out anyways, But I did. I ended up getting a roomie with a guy I went to the college with. My girlfriend had our apartment. She had a couple of roommates for a year without me, and then so when I got there. I tried to sit down and the connection broke, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm trying to only make this 20 minutes, so this might have to be a few of them. So anyway, I ended up living with a student named Ricardo. He ended up bringing in a younger guy. I forgot his name. I don't know if he was gay. I don't know. The younger guy seemed kind of gay. Like I said, I don't really have nothing against gay people, but I had something against those guys. Eventually, I was a little bit jealous because my girlfriend was there, so could have been my fault as far as me and my friend. I ended up hanging out with my girlfriend, not really hanging out with him, and so he ended up like bringing in another guy that he used to, I don't know, be his worker or something. So the kid had problems. The kid was like trying to get out of his household and like be all, I don't know. So me and him didn't get along at all. I don't know. I didn't get along with nobody. Maybe I don't get along with people if I live with them. Yeah. So I'm gonna walk around because I have to keep walking. Okay, so So there was issues with that guy, but that has nothing to do with what I really want to talk about. But he was like a rich kid, and I don't know, we didn't get along. Damn. Anyways, I didn't even think. Anyways, there was a lot of good memories here, although I just worked on my art stuff and whatever. Okay, so drama. Let's talk drama. So I want to finish talking about these things that little setups that weren't me, so that I can clear some of that stuff up. One of them was that I know of. These are things I know of that ended up not being cool later. So one of them was this girl named Andrea. She was cross-cultural leadership center, and I don't know how I got the job. The lady that got me the job, I forget. Probably best that I don't even say names, but okay. So the lady that got me the job to do the mural was a Mexican lady that she said she did like, she had protests and stuff for the Mexican people, and I didn't know anybody. I didn't know these people. So when I got hired, and the guy that was supposed to do the mural was a Mexican dude from Mexico, a muralist, and he told me about, or she told me that he was going to come and I was going to be his assistant muralist. So I was like, okay, cool. Like the mural's about like Indian. She wanted Native American stuff. So I was like, I'm not super Native American. So so as far as like doing a Native American mural, I wasn't qualified. I didn't think. But the guy was like from Mexico, and he was like doing stuff for the Zapatistas, and so I was cool with working with him because I wanted to meet him. I was like, yeah, dude, Gustavo or something, and and but then at the end, she was like, oh, we can't pay the guy to do the mural, or we can't pay him all the living expenses to come over here and all this stuff. And so she was like, oh, if I knew you were in town, then I would have just got you to do the mural. And so a little drama stuff happened there. So I ended up getting this, I think it was like $5,000 or something. The project lasted long. It was like way more work. So instead of doing a mural, they wanted me to do stuff on the wall or on canvases, which was like, that's not a mural. Like, and if you ever do murals, it's different. Painting on a canvas is different because it's cool because you can probably take it home and bring back, but it's not as fast. Like when you do a mural on a wall, it's like quick because you're just I don't know why it's quick. It's just, everything's just, wide strokes. With the painting on canvas, it takes like, it's, you get really detailed with it, which you kind of have to. It's a different texture. So I didn't like that, and it wasn't even, so part of it was on the wall, part of it wasn't. I don't know how long they're going to keep it. Last time I checked, it was still there. Some of the murals, they started getting taken down, or not taken down, but I guess the one at the U-Bar, that's the only one I know of. But so yeah, so I did that mural. The lady was like, what did she say? And that's when a lot of this is around 2012, 2011, 2012. And so she was like, yeah, do Native American stuff. And I was like, all right. So, the Native American stuff I knew was, Mesoamerica stuff. So she had a white husband, and the guy was like, hey, why don't you paint like the Maidus on the wall, because I guess the area, they had killed a bunch of them. It was known for that. So it was kind of weird, just because the lady hired me to do this mural. I was just supposed to do the idea, but they had their own ideas of what they wanted on the wall. The guy was like, do something that was very, very, not cool. Like, how are you gonna be painting a bunch of dead Maidus? You know what I mean? Just he wasn't serious about it, but it was still like, what do these guys want? What do they? Why am I doing the mural if these guys know what they want? But she kind of let me do what I wanted. So I gave her a sketch, and the guy was a African American guy that was running the show in that area, the CCLC. She was just a student, but she was an older lady, like in her late 30s, 40s, early 40s, maybe 40s. I don't know. So that was just nothing really important, but that was kind of what that mural started off as. And during that time, there was drama. Oh yeah, so this girl that got me the job. So there, I didn't know what was going on, but other people were the Chicano people, what do you call it? I don't know what they're called. I ended up doing their logo and stuff, but some of these people, everyone was checking me out, seeing who I was, and so what was it? So this girl, she was like a leader for the Chicano club, and she invited me to go to the Aztec New Year's over here in San Jose. And I was like, cool. So I went. I was still trying to make money and stuff here and there, but so I did go there, and everything was cool. Oh yeah. And so on the way, she had like a teddy bear in the back of the car, and I was like, oh cool, a teddy bear. I don't know. So I was like, oh, so I don't know if I took a picture of it or whatever. I think I did, and put it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, my buddy, whatever. To me, it was whatever. I didn't know. And but later, I didn't. So this fits into another story later. But for this time, the story is okay. So there was other girl that I added on Facebook that was a Chico State student, hella good looking. I was like, I don't know, I was just on Facebook adding people just here and there, whatever. It wasn't like big of a deal. So I don't know if there was drama. I'm sure that's a little another story. Nothing really important happened there, but one thing about the girl, Drea, which she's cool, like that's the thing. I gotta explain myself because other people maybe they explained it, but I'm not in on the explanation, so I gotta explain it again or for the first time. Like I said, a lot, people were getting money here and there to, whatever. I don't know. So I'm just gonna tell you my truth, my life. Oh yeah. So through this time, she was like, after the mural, or I don't know if towards the end, because I took a break. It was like a couple months break there, and I came back in 2012 and finished it up. So when I finished it up, what's up, buddy? There's some dogs up there. Okay, so what was it? So the mural, oh yeah, so the girl was like, what'd she say? So they invited me to this place I already known around town. It was the Tia Flats. And this other Chicano artist guy, dude, he was like buddies with them. My brother and my cousin were buddies with them. The owner was a Mexican dude, and Mexican had their parties there and stuff. But it was a place to eat and whatever. I wanted to do a mural there with the guy, and so I'd kind of known the dude a little bit. And so she's like, yeah, meet us there. And I was like, all right. So I go there, and there's like a dance for Chico State. I don't know if it was graduating dance or Christmas dance. I forget what it was. So that was for So I'm like, what the heck? So you know, there's these people outside that have like a table and you have to register and all this stuff like that to get in. And so the cop was there. So it made me look like I was going to some high school Chico State dance thing. And it was obvious, that she was like, hey, go there at this time. And she gave me that stupid ass bear, which ended up being, Bethel bear, which is, something for pedos. So, you know what I mean? Like, so these guys are fucking with me. I wouldn't have said nothing if it still wasn't relevant. So that's something that happened. And for the Bethel bear, this goes into another story. So the other story, and we can go back to that story with, the people that, were checking me out, all the Mexican kids that were Chico State students or whatever. And I was dating girls, other girls that were there, and that's another story too. I mean, this goes on and on. So this was 2012, like I said, 2011, 2012. So let's see. This was before I was teaching at Butte. Or no, it was after I started teaching. All this stuff started happening at the same time. My son's mom got a cafe. So there's like, I was just doing whatever. I was making some good money paying the rent. That's why I was able to pay my rent. But all this stuff was happening, and I got set up to look like I was a really bad guy. Which maybe, some things, but most of those things, no. As far as the agenda. So yeah, so this Bethel bear, right? This really pissed me off when I knew, and I haven't said anything until right now. So this is something that's always been on my mind, and I haven't been able to put it out there. So the things that people had about my words on Facebook. So during this time, I had opened another Facebook under Wildflower Vera because I was trying to figure out a name of what I wanted to do and do pretty pictures. I was doing the mural with all this like animals and Aztec stuff, and so I was like, okay, I want to move into the art realm of painting nature stuff. So I like the Wildflower because of Tupac, and and I started that a long time ago with in San Francisco Art Institute. I wasn't always a hip hop guy, but after started getting into hip hop after during my after high school, but it was in my 20s. 50 Cent started rapping, and Eminem. So okay, his battery's dying. So let me finish this up. Oh yeah, so I posted the bear, and the guy made a comment on it. He was like, "Is that a Bethel bear?" Like a question mark. And that was the guy from Utah. I went to move to Utah, and my brother's friend that I talked about, they did a GJ thing in Orville, and John Souza or something like that. And he asked that. I guess he was from San Jose, but he was over there, kind of half Mexican. I don't know, maybe Mexican. I don't know. But they asked that question, and I was like, or something. I don't know how it went. If I said, but the response was something like, depends on Bethel. He says in Spanish, that's fart. So that's what I thought he was referring to. And I said something like, what did I say? Depends on your likes or what, your preference. depends on your preference or something. I forget what I was responding to. Like, but I said that being funny. I was the guy. To me, I was responding to the guy, and the guy would always talk about kinky shit with his girlfriends. So that's what I thought it was, referring to, pedos. So it looks really bad. Obviously me saying this on Facebook to the pedo bear. I didn't know shit about pedo bear or whatever the hell. So that's another door that people could probably use to say that what I was trying to say or whatever. Ended up closing that account just because I didn't feel like having 2 Facebook accounts. And people, all this drama seems they're focusing on a couple of instances, or even one instance in my life. But they want to put all this stuff in there. To me, people making references to all this other stuff. And I know this stuff because it was me. I was there. So I was like, okay, but it seems bad if, by the way, like with that comment, so next video, I'm going to get into some of my stuff about my son. And there's more like little setup stuff, but it gets crazy. I'm sorry that I even have to talk about all this stuff, but that's just another little chipping away at this stone. Just climbed up this mountain. My phone's running out of power. I gotta go charge it again. But I'm gonna wait till I make another one, so hopefully this loads up and everything. Peace and have a Merry Christmas. Love that beach.